Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, demo, swatches this makeup look using the brand new by Terry Brightening CC palette in Beach Bomb, as well as their Hyaluronic Hydra concealer. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see all the details of these two new products from by Terry, then just keep on watching. Last year, I tried from by Terry the Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra powder, and I had a very pleasant experience. Then I decided, okay, I don't want to use too many powders. And then I have seen by Terry coming out with new products, and I have been curious about it, but nothing had really pulled me in until I saw that they dropped their second version of the by Terry Brightening CC palette. So last year they came out with one that it was called Sunny Flash, and this year they came out with more of like a summer version. It's called Beach Bomb number 2. And as soon as I saw the shades, I was like immediately in love with it. So I have it right here. I went ahead and purchased it through by Terry's website. To begin with, I was a little bit nervous because I know it was coming from France. I'm like, how long it's gonna take and whatnot. But it came in 2 days. DHL in excellent condition. Anyhow, friends, it cost me $59. It's made in Italy and it comes with 9 grams of product. And wait until you see how it looks on the inside. So I'm just like super excited to give this a try. So here you go. This is that Unicard right here. On the back you have more information. I mean, super pretty. I just love this kind of mandala type of design. I don't know, I just really love it. And I love even more that the design is carry on in the actual compact. I mean, as pretty as the compact. And then let me show it to you. These are the 4 shades. These shades are my shades. I love this coral tone, this pinky tone. Then you have your highlighter right here and your bronzer right here. So basically when you go to the by Terry's website, it tells you that this is a brightening kind of system, you know, to brighten it up your face, to make it more like, whoop, not, I shouldn't say like glowy, but more like just brighten it up. So I'm just gonna give it a swatch right now. I cannot wait. I feel really sad though that I have to mess up the embossing because it's so beautiful. I mean, it smells gorgeous. I mean, I don't love the scent of roses on, you know, my makeup product, but when it's done right, it's beautiful. This right here is done the right way. So these are the shades right here. I'm gonna have to build them up on the swatches because as you can tell, they are very, very light. Ooh. They are a powder, kind of vague gelée type of formula. Very creamy though. It feels like so soft, like finely meal, but creamy. Creamy, so beautiful. I'm gonna go for a second swatch. I just build it up a little bit more right there. I don't know if this shade is gonna serve me as a bronzer. I have to be honest with you. It looks, I mean, it's a beautiful shade. It does have some radiance to it. They don't have any shimmer, but they just have radiance. So they are a little bit borderline satin. But this one right here really doesn't look like a bronzer. I mean, I'm gonna try it and we'll see from there. And then with my order, I received a little sample of the by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra concealer. This is their newest concealer. And I was like, you know what? Why we don't give it a try? They gave me like 3 different shades right here. I think my shade will be, I mean, we have 200 natural and 300 medium fair. So I think I'm gonna have to try the 300 medium fair, and then if not, I can lighten it up with these right here. But I thought, you know, this is a great opportunity to give it a try and give you my first impressions right here of this formula. It says that it's a new skincare infused concealer enriched with hyaluronic acid and horse chestnut seed extract to lock in moisture and smooth the eye contour. Buildable coverage to blur dark circles, wrinkles, fine lines, and imperfections. Okay, it checks all the marks right there. I'm on my 4th floor, so yes, I do have fine lines and signs of aging. Okay, and it says integrated brush to professional application. Okay, that doesn't mean anything to me. So if you were to buy the actual, you know, concealer, I'm not going from the sample. It comes with a little brush right there incorporated, which I think it's really nice. Okay, so let me just open this thing here. Okay, so the sample came with the shades 200, 300, and 600. Let me swatch right here. I have the shade 300 right here and 200 right here. So again, 200, lighter, and then 300. Yeah, I think 300 will work for my skin tone. And I'm gonna be using my Pat McGrath concealer brush. I'm gonna go right here, tap a little, and I don't have any color corrector right now, as you can tell. They're just so dark. Just gonna build it up a little more. And on this side, on my face, I'm going to try it with a sponge. Wow, I'm really liking this concealer. It's of a thinner formulation. It's not full coverage. I would say it's more medium coverage, at least for a person that has such dark under eye circles. And it's really hydrating. I mean, you can feel the moisture in there. It's not drying at all. It looks lovely. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, so far so good. So let me see how it goes, and if it creases too much, then I will set it. But for now, I will leave it as is. Let's go to this beauty right here. This palette is just stunning. I'm gonna be using my Royal and Nickel brush, and I'm gonna go to what is supposed to be the bronzer and see how this goes. I mean, there's always room to correct if not, so let's just go for it. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do have a light to medium skin tone. I will be leaving my foundation matches on the description box below too, as well as everything that I will be using today, so that way it can serve you as a reference. Okay, it's warming up my skin. I wouldn't say that it's a true bronzer, but what I can say is that you can definitely use it even on top of a bronzer, because it does give a beautiful warmth to the skin. Kind of reminds me to this new technique of using a blush slash bronzer. In fact, we just saw Bare Minerals. They just came out with these blushes, but that they have like a bronzer, you know, situation right there. Nude sticks, they have been doing that too for like forever, so since they came out with their line, so it kind of reminds me to that. So yes, it warms up the skin nicely without leaving it red, so it just makes it, you know, like kind of like that Kissed by the Sun, which goes perfectly with the name of the palette too, Beach Bomb. Now I'm gonna go for this beautiful blush right here. It's a beautiful peachy tone. I have this much. This brush is from Lancome, one of my favorite brushes. Ooh, it does have pigmentation. So, I mean, obviously, it's not that you get this payoff right off the back, but you can build it. Sometimes this type of formula that they are more like a baked gelée, sometimes are like, okay, you have to really dig in to get that pigmentation going. Now I'm gonna go with my Sonia G soft cheek brush, and I'm gonna go to this beautiful pink shade. Let's go for it. Ooh, what a beauty. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. It makes it look very healthy, like super healthy. This is more like, okay, a little bit more in the natural side, you know, a little bit of blush, a little bit more timid. And this one right here is like healthy. I just, you know, maybe went for a walk and got a little bit of a flashy tone right there. Super pretty. Although it may look a little bit cool tone right here, it's not going to, you know, sometimes certain cool tone shades, when you have like a warmer undertone like mine, I'm more kind of like neutral, leaning a little bit warmer. Sometimes these type of shades can look a little bit like, not that good, but this one, spot on perfect. Now let's go for this highlighter. It doesn't look really like a highlighter, you know, it's like more like a brightening powder. And you know what? Again, it's not that hardly pressed. So I'm using my Rephr number 20 brush, and let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's not your typical highlighter. It just brightens up your complexion. That's what it's doing. You see right there? It's very natural. It's just giving a little bit of like a spotlight right there, like tiny bit. And then the shade is very pretty because it's more of like a nudie kind of shade. It's not champagne, it's not peach, it's not pink. It's more like a nude tone. Such a beauty. And then that rosy scent that you smell from the palette, I don't feel it's lingering on my face. So it's just kind of like a little luxury moment, you know, the experience. Yeah, but there you go. I mean, like really pretty. And then taking a close-up look right here to the concealer, it is creasing just a little bit. I mean, tapping it with my fingers. Oh yeah, but if I tap it with my finger, you saw what happened right there? It removed the concealer. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more of concealer right there. Okay, so I just covered that area that I, you know, messed it up. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it with that By Terry Hydra powder. These powders you just need very, very little amount. Okay, let's go back to this beauty right here. And what about we try it on the eyes? I think that would be a lot of fun. Scott Barnes number 62 brush, and I'm gonna go to this bronzy shade. I'm just gonna apply it on my eyelid. Sonia G Jumbo Blender, and let's go to this beautiful coral shade. And then I'm applying it on the mole eyelid and then kind of like taking it a little bit outwards. And I know I'm gonna look crazy with two different eye looks, but oh well. I'm gonna go with Sonia G Jumbo Blender. I have a second set, you guys know. I love Sonia G and I buy second, third sets. Anyhow, I'm going with this shade right here, the pink shade, and I'm applying it on the other eyelid. And doing the same thing, I'm just gonna take it outwards. Sigma E30 brush, and I'm going to the lighter shade. I'm just gonna put it on my inner corners and on my brow bone. This is what I like to do with face palettes. Just play with them, use them not only for the face but also for the eyes. It will give you a monochromatic look. Obviously, I don't do, you know, like one side one shade, one side the other shade. Usually it's just, you know, uniform. But I just want for you guys to see how it looks, you know, like different ways. So as you were able to tell, this right here, it just brightens, but it's not a highlighter. Now I'm going with Sonia G Flat Definer to the bronzer shade, and I'm just going to take it on my lower lashes. It's not giving a lot of dimension right there. Okay, let me just speed up the process. I'm going to put some mascara on, some lipstick, and then I will come back to let you know what is my opinion on these two products from By Terry. Completely done with my makeup right here. For mascara, I use Le Volume de Chanel, and for my lipstick, Jimmy Choo Tender Pink, which I'm super happy that now Jimmy Choo can be purchased in United States, because before it was only available at Harrods. Last year when they launched their line, I went ahead and purchased it. I purchased from Harrods quite a bit, but I'm just super happy that now we have access to these babies right here, because they are long lasting, they look beautiful on the lips, they hug your lips, they have so much pigmentation, and I mean, yeah, I love them so much. So anyhow, friends, going to this new By Terry product. Let's start really quick with the Hyaluronic Hydra Concealer. I like what I'm seeing. If you have mature under eye area, you know, you're gonna like this type of concealer. It's creamy, it's hydrating, but yes, you will have to set it. It doesn't have the coverage that I would love to see, although obviously, I mean, I try a sample. I would love to try, and I'm pretty sure I will make an order to try, you know, like from the dispenser and see how it acts with, you know, with the brush and all of that, because the coverage to me is more of a medium coverage. Again, for what I'm trying the formula, first impressions right here, I think you will need to set it if you have a lot of under eye fine lines. That's that. And then talking about this palette right here, I'm like, What else I need to say? This is gorgeous. It's such a beautiful palette. The way that it was created, the shade selection is just gorgeous. It's like what it says. It's a brightening palette. That's what it is. It will give you a sophisticated, classic, elegant look. A look also that to me, you can use it like for office attire too, because it's not too much. I mean, like even the glow that you see right here, you see right there, it's just so nice, subtle, moderate, understated, yet it brightens up your face. And definitely you can use, I mean, you see right here, you can use these shades as eyeshadow and just, you know, one palette does it all. As far as these shades right here, I understand what they mean to do this, you know, slash bronzer right here that is not truly a bronzer, because I feel like it's more like you can grab this palette, you know, as is and do what I did today on my demo. But if you already have a bronzer and you just want to brighten it up a little, if it's too flat, you can go with this right here. So I see the purpose why, you know, we don't see like so much depth on this bronzer right here, because it's honestly, I mean, to me, I don't feel like they are trying to treat it as a bronzer, you know. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's kind of the way that I'm seeing it. And then as far as these blushes right here, I don't have too many blushes of these shades, you know, on my collection, but I will have to say though that they remind me a little to the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow blushes. Now I do not have the pink one in my collection. In fact, it is a shade that I really would love to get during the Sephora VIB sale. Let's just go ahead and swatch this one right here. It's the one in coral, and then let's swatch this right here. No, I think by Terry is more true coral, while the one from Dior has more orange in it. So you see, this is by Terry right here, and this is Dior. So yeah, they are different. Yeah, they are different shades right there. I will have to see though when I get this one from Dior, but in the other version, because yeah, I'm that crazy. I love blushes. Like spring is a time for blushes, and bronzers are for summertime. I mean, all year round, but it's kind of like, you know, I'm just buying right now a lot of blushes because springtime, I'm just in the mood. But yeah, my friends, if I will recommend this palette, absolutely yes, it's gorgeous. I mean, don't miss it out because I know it's limited edition. And actually, I was looking at By Terry's website, and they have kind of like a set of these CC brightening serum that I have been eyeing, and I didn't know they had it available. So it's again the brightening CC serum. So it's a glowing base. So you have the two right there, and it's almost $30 off, or a little bit over $30 off. So that's a good deal if you have been wanting to try that glowing skin serum. I mean, I'm tempted now. I'm tempted. Perhaps when I order my yeah, perhaps when I ordered this concealer, I can, oh my gosh, crazy me. Okay, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it helpful, informative. Let me know if you picked up this palette right here or the concealer, if you have tried them, what you think about them. I would love to carry on the conversation on the section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.